Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Kate Maria. I am a full-time high school video production teacher and I'm also the owner of KM Photography and Media. Today, I'm going to talk all about obtaining your business license, especially listen up if you're a photographer. Before I get started, please make sure you look at the disclaimer below. This is just my story on how I obtained my business license within my city and my county. Please make sure that you look at your city and your county and your state and your country and all of the above to make sure that you are doing the correct things. I am living in the state of California. Let's get started. So I did write down some notes. I don't want to miss out on any information, and I wanted to make sure I wrote things down step by step on how I processed this because it's been quite some time. So the first thing is I went to my city office. I walked into the city office and I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm just kidding. It was like a really quiet office. This is the city office where like people pay their water bill and their gas bill, etc. All I simply did was let them know I was applying for a business license, and they gave me a form to fill out. On it had things like, what is it that I do? Do I have a website? What's like my estimated gross that I'm expected to be making? Am I working from home and are clients or individuals coming into my home? Which nobody does. I just have a home office back there where I edit and do stuff like that. So I filled out an application. Of course, I had to show ID, make sure I'm a real person. There was an application fee of $22.50, which I thought, okay, that's not bad. She did let me know that once the paperwork was submitted, processed and approved, I would be receiving an invoice for my actual business license. So that did end up coming in, and depending on like what you put down, you estimate what you will be making. I had no clue. I really just rounded to a number of what I thought I would be making. Of course, I didn't project too high because then obviously you're paying more, and then what if you don't even reach that number? So I did receive the invoice in the mail, and I ended up paying $109.50. If you're in California, and I'm not sure if it's like this in other states, but it's like that little long rectangular little license thing. You see it a lot with like hairstylists. They usually like post it on their like booth and stuff. That's what I have. So that is a permit to be conducting work in the city that you live. And that's how it works for me in California. So I have that. And now what she mentioned to me is every 6 months, you are paying a renewal. So every 6 months, and I believe I get mine like in the summer and then like in the winter. It's kind of how I remember it. I'm a teacher, so it's like summer break, winter break. I pay fees every 6 months for the city to allow me to keep conducting business. I want to say it's like under $50. It's nothing more than that. I don't have the exact number, but it's nothing crazy. So every 6 months I will pay the city dues to obtain allowing me to work in this city, and I pay $50 every 6 months. And I believe it's called a home occupation permit and a business license number. That was step one. I went to the city. Now, step two, I went to my county office. Now you're thinking, why did you go to your county office? I think there are some individuals that skip this step. And again, please read the disclaimer. This isn't legal advice or anything like that. There are some people that skip this one because this is a fictitious business name. I did not want to run a business under my entity, like as myself under my name. I wanted to run it as KM Photography and Media. Now, this separates you in entities. So I do have a fictitious business name, and everything is ran through that. So I went into my county office really quickly. I just went online to see like what's the difference between a business license, which is the one that I got from the city, and a DBA, which is a fictitious license or a fictitious business name that I got through the county. And it says a business license is required for all businesses, so anybody. But a fictitious name, which is what I did in the county, is a registration required only if businesses are operating under a name different from the name of the owner. And that's exactly what I did. So like my bank accounts, if I were to ever apply for any type of credit or anything like that, is under KM Photography Media. It's not under my name. I hope that clears things up a little bit. So I walked into the county office and there was a fee for the paperwork, and it was $45. So I thought, okay, that's not bad. Paid the $45. And then they let me know that within 30 days, I had to run a publication. And if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of like a publication to say like, hey, anybody else KM Photography and Media, anybody else claiming this name? No? Cool. All right. You have permission to use it. I paid the $45. She gave me paperwork that was sealed that I have to give to a publication office. So what that means is think about like newspapers and they're basically running an ad for you. So she gave me a list of like 5 different newspapers to contact. I contacted one of them. Actually, I contacted a few, and I just asked for prices and I asked for convenience because some of them wanted you to go in. Some of them were more expensive. This one that I found was $65, and she allowed me to simply scan in my fictitious business name paperwork that she had given me at the county office. So I paid $65. Then I had to send proof that I ran this ad, this publication. Once that was done, then I was good. I was cleared to go. I now have a business license and a fictitious business name, and that was with the city and the county. Again, please make sure you watch into your states and get more details as far as what it is that you need to do. But this is for me. I'm in Central California. It's not as scary as it seems. In total, I paid $245 within like a month to a month and a half for the startup of just like legalities of licensing and fictitious business name and stuff like that. So it's $245. From this point forward, every 6 months, I'm paying the city dues that allow me to continue a business to be run and ran in my city. So that's every 6 months. And then taxes is a whole different story. That is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this was useful. If it was, please make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you're a photographer, before you leave, make sure that you subscribe. I'm just giving you guys tons of tips and tricks and experiences from my career point and how I was able to build KM Photography Media. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, we shall talk very soon. Bye, guys.